This your boy Moolah. This week at that Fat Podcast, and we back with another one. Can you keep going around saying this? Can you? Can you? Check it out.
How many countries can you name?
I named one. That's it. That's all.
Wait.
And I don't feel bad about it.
Fresh Mark. I see why she got married. If,
I'm not married.
well, engaged, right?
I'm engaged.
Well, if she signs up, then you say why.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh,
I see
wow.
what they're saying.
Oh, that nigga be like, turn around, back shot. So
My nigga paid for this.
Oh,
I
really?
ain't always been
you
like
paid
this.
for it.
BBL. Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Wow, it looks
Well,
real.
It looks
hold on,
natural.
hold on. I will say this though, it is better to build her up than to find her like that. So I would give him
What do you
props.
Find
Find
her
her like
like
what?
what?
Find her like what?
As in, like, for example, it's been 12 years and this boy tired of hitting flat ass. Nigga say, yo.
No. I didn't have a flat
No?
ass. I had a shape, but
Okay.
I had 2 kids and I wanted to fix
Well, you
myself.
have
and I
two
did.
kids. Okay,
Yeah.
12 years. That's a
My
lot.
nigga said, yo,
Right.
that look great.
Wait.
Oh, you
So,
wanna get married?
so two
Yeah.
of his kids?
2, yes. of
How old
course.
are they?
All right, cool.
They're 7 and 3. 3
Aw,
and 7.
so cute.
Okay. All right. What about you? do you stand
I
out?
would say I like to work out a lot. I like to go to Pilates like 4 or 5 times a week.
How does it help the man?
flexible.
Well, because I'm fit. So I like to stay fit. I like to take care of my body, eat well.
But again, if
Double
a
queen.
woman works out, I mean, she's gonna be fit too. How do you stand out?
Well, not all women go to the gym,
Facts.
Quite a few do.
but not all. A lot of women don't go to the gym.
Especially black girls.
That's not true because I don't go to the gym.
I'm telling the truth,
A lot of women don't go to the gym. A lot of women don't take care of their bodies.
Especially black girls.
Why are you saying that? Who's saying that?
Chris.
Are you?
that?
No.
Come on, Myron, come on.
Well, the average black woman is 187 pounds.
Yeah. So like,
Is that
Thank
a
you, Mari.
statistic? Are you serious?
I'm not, I wouldn't say
Yeah.
I'm
In America?
Yes.
And the average woman
the average
is-
woman's 175,
Yeah.
5'3". The
So
average
they don't
black
go to
woman
the
is
gym.
187 pounds.
They're not working out.
What's the
taking
average
care-
man?
I don't know that, to be honest. I can check it, but regardless, women are too fat.
Yeah,
that's
so
true.
what do you mean that every girl goes to the gym if the average is 175?
No. Well, let's say women go to the gym. Not a lot, but some of them do.
But very
How
not
else?
a lot.
How else do you stand out?
How else do I stand
She's a
out?
black queen.
Yeah, I'm a black queen too.
Yeah, all right, queen.
I would say
pretty.
I'm very caring. I didn't say that. I would say I'm very caring and nurturing for the guy that I'm with. And yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I think I'm average. I don't think I'm above average.
Okay. Good answer.
Yeah, good answer. Good.
All right.
Good answer. Good answer.
What about you?
That's the only truth you told so far.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Stop! Don't do that.
It's me right
Why
now.
you gotta do her like that?
Yeah, fresh.
Why you gotta do her like
No,
that? That's
no,
fresh.
rude.
Bro,
That's kind of rude.
the sky's the limit.
Oh, fresh.
What's rude about saying someone's average?
Because that means you're basic.
I mean,
Hold on.
I mean, you basic because you average.
It's
I'm not
basic.
Adriana Lima. I'm not some supermodel where I
Facts.
just stand
You don't
out.
know
in
Adriana-
front.
Is it an
Victoria's Secret
insult
model.
to be average? You think it's an insult to?
I think it
A
is because
majority of
everyone's
the people
special.
are. No,
What
not
are we
everybody.
saying
Not everybody
average?
is
Sorry.
special.
But-
You can't just
but
give
a
those
majority of people
titles
are
to
average, though.
everyone.
Yeah.
That's why it's
But-
average.
But no, but they're special in their own way.
No,
Society views them as average, and that's the basic criteria.
I'm
we're
the basic
saying-
criteria. That's
No,
what I'm
you're
saying.
not. You're a queen, and I really wish you
See,
knew your
you
worth.
can't keep
Right.
feeding everyone these types of delusions.
I'm not feeding them.
Boom.
Everyone is pretty, and that's okay. I accept
But
that I'm
everyone's
average.
beautiful in their own way.
No, they're not.
No.
Oh.
Wait,
What-
but like,
what the
would you say
beauty
you're
standard is
humble
set.
about your beauty? Would you say you're humble about it?
I am very. I just told you I was average.
Yeah, but like that's below humble to me.
what?
Nigga,
What?
who are you?
I don't think it's average. I think you're very pretty.
Thank you, and I
I
really
don't-
appreciate that. But I've worked. I have friends who are models. Those girls are gorgeous. Like those are
Facts.
10s.
Facts.
Those are the beautiful girls. I am not. I'm just not one of the girls. And I accept that. That's not a problem.
But do you compare yourself to them?
Oh man, the delusion. What do you think? She just said they 10s and I'm not. No, she's not comparing herself. She's just chatting.
mean, I kind of have to.
You don't have to do
You
it.
don't have to.
I mean,
I
digress.
I mean, let's say we're in a club. I'm standing next to my model friend, and a
Okay,
guy comes
that's
next to me.
different.
I
But
know I'm
that's
not getting
hold on,
up.
hold on, but that's
different.
reality though.
Exactly.
Like everything is a competition.
And that's
like,
not a problem.
No, but you should be your own competition.
Can I digress?
I can't compete where I can't compare. I need a better doctor if I'm gonna do that.
But what do you mean by average? Like 175 pounds? Is that what you mean by like? I'm kind of confused.
well, I'm just saying
Just
like,
like,
You said
what
the
would you
average
rate with
woman is
yourself?
Let's do one at a time.
175.
yeah, well, number one, the average, yeah, that's the average weight, right? But what I'm saying is that, like you're saying, there is no competition. I think that's kind of a crazy way to live life, because if you're gonna sit there and say, oh, there's no competition, well, by
No,
that
but-
default, then I can just be homeless and say, there's no competition, bro.
No, but
Like
when I say
I'm happy with myself, so yeah,
get a
whatever. Yeah.
no, but when I say there's no competition, I mean every day you're supposed to get 1% better. So you should compare to yourself that was yesterday, not to someone else that's doing it. Like I don't compare myself to Kim K because I'm never gonna be on that level.
Exactly,
I'm
because
in
you
my
can't
own
compete
level.
where you can't compare.
But is she
Exactly.
above average, Kim K? I don't know.
I mean,
yeah.
Well,
of
it
course.
depends on
She's
them
made an
because
empire off
they
of her
said that
looks.
probably not.
So-
She
so-
made an empire off of
not.
sex tapes.
And
But
guess what?
average-
People
okay,
buy
but
sex
people
stuff
buy
by herself.
bought
She's
that
in
shit.
One
Yeah.
microphone at a time.
But hold on, keep in mind, the marketplace decided her value.
Yeah.
So same thing with you. You could be in your own world. When you step outside, they're gonna tell you you're fat,
Yeah.
you're ugly, you look good. They'll tell you what you are.
Yeah,
the-
that's
the-
true.
the
like
thing
they
is-
keep saying I'm chia pet, Ice Spice here, and like I'm not eating it up. So
You know what's funny about this?
What?
Us as men, her being real and say, you know what? I'm average is harder than you saying you're 11.
that's true. No, but I just say that to boost my ego. I'm not really an 11.
But
Though.
like when you
I'm like a 7
So what
on
do
a
you like to
good
the
day.
audience?
I'm a 7 on a good day.
Crazy.
when you say you're an 11, like is there
No,
room for
I say that-
improvement? Like you're
Oh,
saying you're
shit.
perfect?
No.
Baby, you're
I-
an 11.
Oh shit.
Thank you,
Okay.
love. See, she said it.
Yeah, but the point
But
is
are
that
you
see,
attracted
here's the
to
thing. I don't know if
women
you
or
guys have noticed it, like, but you guys kind of women don't live in reality a lot of the times. You
This
call
is true.
yourself.
It's
Can you please stop
Delulu.
interrupting for 2 seconds?
Sorry.
You have a very bad habit of interrupting. You need to stop doing that. Girls have very bad. Girls sit there and call themselves 10s or 11s or whatever it may be, and it's just crazy to me how like they think that they're perfect, and the reality is you're not. And then also on top of that, there's people that you're competing with, like whether you want to accept it or not. There's a lot of amount of men that are attractive, etc. You have to compete with other women to get these men. So it's like for you to sit there and say, I'm a 10, I'm an 11, blah, blah, blah. Well, if you really were, you would have had that guy by your side or chasing after you. And the reality
Can I-
is that
can I
most women don't have the value that they think they do.
But do you think men and women have to compete, or women and women, and then men and men?
Everyone competes.
Both genders.
But it's just that one gender tries to sit there and say that I don't compete with anyone or that I'm my own competition, which is a ludicrous way to look at the world because you compete with everybody no matter what, whether you go to school, sports, competing for a job, competing for a man. We all compete. It's just that women don't want to admit that they're competing.
Sure.
And you guys, and the other thing too that I noticed that women tend to do is she said, I'm average. And then you immediately said, no, you're not, blah, blah, blah. And then she also kind of bigged you up too. You guys feed into each other's delusion.
Yep.
Women don't tell each other the truth at all. Like y'all are never going to tell each other you need to lose weight. You're never going to tell each other, hey,
I will.
maybe you
Yeah,
should,
you're
maybe you
right.
should be
I
more
know.
quiet.
I'm done.
Oh, hey, maybe
She
you
might.
should maybe you should change this behavior. Women never really hold each other accountable for
Yeah,
their
that's
poor
true.
decisions. They really don't.
I have
That's
a
true.
question.
What?
So what is like above average? Like to you guys are men, right? I mean, I guess we're all straight here. What is above average?
We're not.
Like what is a 10 or what is an 11 to you guys? I'm kind of
I
curious.
mean, everybody has a different standard, but I would say
Oh, I'm
there
saying
there
you
are
guys
some
are-
women that you could make the argument are pretty much objectively beautiful, by most standards.
What
but
makes them that? Like what's some standard?
I mean, it's just things
It's
that
the
men typically look
marketplace.
for, right? That men typically look for a thin waist, right? Hips that are a little bit wider, long hair,
A Coke bottle
universally, Coke bottle shape.
Yeah.
Obviously, full breasts, youth, good skin. If a girl has that, she's going to be attractive to a majority of men.
Yeah, but who's right at the end of the day?
Can I
Okay.
digress?
What do you mean?
Can I
What
What
is
say
is
the
my
crazy?
the
part?
marketplace?
We just told you the market dictates it.
marketplace.
Yeah. So
And there are standards that men generally look for in women.
so you might have an opinion of yourself, but again, you step outside, they're gonna tell you what you are.
Yeah.
The important part is there is an ass for every seat. There's
like-
always somebody that's just gonna want you.
Yeah, you're
What?
funny, yo.
Fair enough.
I was kidding.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
So she said she's average. What about you?
I wanted to add to what you guys were talking about. I think it's all about subjectivity because at the end of the day, like you said, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. And sure, there's objective reasonings to how people, look at beauty, which is, the thin waist, the nice face, or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you cannot, like you said, compete where you compare. At the end of the day, of course, if someone has self-confidence, to myself, this is what I feel like. That doesn't mean I'm going to project that on other people and believe that they're going to think I'm like an 11 or 12, you know? But I personally have the self-confidence to think, oh, I'm.
Do you think men care about confidence from women?
But that's not about men. I'm just, you're asking a question about whether, oh, like.
No, hold on. It is about men because men are the ultimate consumers of female beauty.
Sure,
so it is about
absolutely.
men.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm asking you the question then. Do you think men care about female confidence?
Yeah, I think so too, because I've heard many,
The
many,
answer is
many.
a profound no. We don't care about your confidence.
Okay, but let me ask you a question, because I've heard before that, like, oh, men may think because you've seen a pretty insecure girl and you're like, oh, she's not that pretty because she's insecure, or she's secure so she's like has more like to add on. I mean, I've seen comments like that. Perhaps you might, but this is what I'm saying. Going back to this is subjective.
If
It's
a
not
woman's attractive,
objective.
she's attractive. Like
Sure.
men don't care about a woman's confidence because we don't look for those traits in females. You guys look for that. We don't care about that shit.
But who makes the rules about the level of
But
attractiveness?
like she said, there's an
Somewhere in
ass
the
for everyone.
marketplace.
There's
The
guys that will
marketplace.
find like
There are things that men
The
universally find
marketplace.
attractive, and
Sure.
it tends to be that women don't really care and or know what the things that men find attractive. Like we don't care about your confidence or your ambition or any of that shit. That's what you guys look
Then
for in
do
us
why do you lie about it and say like you
because they
care?
want to have sex.
Oh.
Period.
Wait,
Yeah,
care about what?
sex.
Because here's the thing: if I meet a girl, right, and she sits there and says, "Oh yeah, I'm confident. I went to school. And I'm educated. I got a job." Well, clearly you're invested in that, right? That's why you went to school and you did that. The guy is gonna appease that ego into your ego investment and compliment you on what you worked on. But realistically speaking, he doesn't give a fuck if you worked a job or if you were homeless.
So he's just
what
trying to
about the
hit.
men that want to split pills and do 50-50? Don't they care about that?
Well, of
Mm.
course, but guess what? Do you want that?
That's not
I
a
know,
man.
but I'm just
That's a
asking.
boy.
I know.
Yeah.
Not meaning they do
No.
exist.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Yeah, but those aren't the
Again,
men that you want.
Exactly.
Right. Well,
No, but this
They're
is
still
crazy to me.
important.
You're fighting to talk to men. Well, you're saying this in real time that you don't even want. But it's funny because the men that you actually do want are taller than you, successful, on somewhat good looking, and as well, they'll tell you what it is for the most part. But sometimes because they want to smash you, they'll tell you what you want to hear.
Yep.
So in retrospect, speaking here, your idea of what looks might be is good for yourself, but in reality speaking, they're going to tell you what it is
But
just by who they choose.
sometimes you can decipher when a man is sometimes you can decipher when a man is telling you what you want to hear just so he can hit.
You couldn't tell.
No, you can
$4?
What do you
I can't
Yeah.
tell.
I'm just saying, bro. You wanna
Oh.
you gotta
let
Catch
her
it,
do
bitch.
that to me?
You want me to lie to you?
Yeah,
No,
Mo,
Fresh, that
Mo,
was kinda
Mo,
bad.
Mo,
I'm done. Okay.
Fresh,
Are you finished?
how dare you?
No, I mean, I just
Nigga, bro.
I just want to say one last thing, which is, you know, the dichotomy between women being nurturers and men being more into the nature part. You know, nurturers have this appease where they're more caring and have a little bit more emotional, I want to say, intelligence towards, you know, others. And with nature, well, of course, if we're talking about animalistic senses, well, men only care about certain characteristics to procreate and things like these.
Yeah.
However, then how do you differentiate? Again, this is just me because I believe in a bit of a soul and a bit more deeper. How do you differentiate between animals that are just have the sense of animalistic sense and then like humans? Like, why can't we progress towards caring about each other's like ambitions and things like these? Like, why is it just about like what I
Because
find
you're looking
attractive?
at things from a female lens, which is your
Sure.
fault. Like it.
It's my fault.
Yeah, no. Well,
No.
I'm saying that's your fault right now. Is you're looking at things from a female lens. Like, why don't you care about ambition? Blah blah. Blah. Let me ask you this: if it's my job to take care of you and provide for the family, etc., why would I care about your ability to provide?
Well, then why do you like me at all? You just want to procreate and that's it.
Pretty much, yeah.
So you have
It's
no soul.
because humans
It's
lack
not about
empathy.
no. It's not about soul. I can make the argument that you don't have a soul because you want me for what I provide.
But
I
that's
can
not
make
true,
that
but
argument
you
too.
just said you're looking for women's perspective. So I like to look for ambition. I like to see what the man likes. I like,
Okay,
you know, so
but ask yourself, why are you looking for ambition and what the man likes?
because I want to care for him as well.
Okay, no. The real reason
No?
why you're looking for
Okay.
ambition is because a man's ambition is directly tied to his ability to create resources in the future,
Yep.
Right.
which is what you're interested in. So that's a very selfish and
Is it?
self-interested way to look at things, which is fine. Because when we're mating, we're trying to find the best.
Sure.
We're trying to be in our best interest. So what I'm saying is that men don't look for that because we know that we have to come into the relationship as a provider. So why do I give a shit about you being a provider?
Well, they're not all providers because then there's
Women are not
the argument of the
providers.
50. Well,
You're missing the whole point of the
no,
argument.
I understand what you're saying. I think you're right.
Like, yeah, like
Do you
it's
think-
like.
I have a question.
I think you're right, Mom.
I'm supposed to be the one that comes in to provide. So why would I care about your ability to provide when that's my job?
But she's
Would you, if you got in a relationship with a guy and he spent more time to get ready than you, and he was a super pretty boy, but he didn't provide any money, would you want to be with him?
Go ahead.
So my
and say
wife
it.
got me this weird new kitchen knife as a Christmas gift. God, I love her. At first, I thought it looked like a Viking sword.
No, but
Go ahead and
here's
say
about the
yes.
opposite. Would you want me to get ready and look pretty for you to
But
provide
that's
for
a
me?
feminine
That's my
trait.
point.
Right.
You,
So-
you don't see what I did there
You're
That's
saying
a
the
at all.
same
feminine
thing.
trait.
You're saying the same thing.
Right.
I'm saying if I came into a relationship, I'm the pretty boy. I'm taking
Oh my
longer
God,
than I'm
stop. Stop.
I'm taking
Mo.
longer to get dressed than you. I'm being, I'm getting my
Yes,
nails done, all
yes,
this other
yes,
shit.
yes.
You would be like, what the fuck? Like, I don't care about you being
Okay,
like
I
this.
understand. Yes, it's true.
It's not my job to be the pretty boy. It's not your job to be the provider.
Right. But I never said about pride. I was just saying ambition and just like passion.
Ambition is
providing.
it's
it's
a
an
way.
economic thing.
It's
only.
ambition is a womanese for translation for I want you to be able to provide for me in
Yeah,
the future.
money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, man.
At
Let's
least.
be
Question
honest
for
here.
you, Fit. If your
Yeah.
girlfriend didn't want to work at all, would you be?
She doesn't. I told her to quit.
So she
Ooh.
never wanted to work.
She works for
again?
me now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you
shit.
care if a female has like cares about you? Like, do you care about if a female is empathetic towards you in a relationship?
I mean, I would
Like
argue.
you say that's the only thing, like if that's the only thing she provides for you is empathy, would you care about that or no?
I think women lack empathy in general when it comes to men. And I'll tell you why. Women don't give a shit about what men go through. They don't care. If I'm a brokey, all you care about is that I'm a brokey and I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Well, not
And women don't really care about men's struggles. It's like they want the guy to be finished and ready to go when they meet him. So I don't expect her to have empathy because it's my job to be successful and be the best version of myself. And then she comes after. That's what it is. Women really don't have empathy. I'd argue men in general typically have empathy because we have to understand women to attract them. But women don't have to understand men to attract them. You guys exist, guy comes to you. For us, we have to exist and know what women like, what they're attracted to, what they're not attracted to, dance around things, lie to y'all, sell your dreams, I don't know, give you affirmations or whatever your love language is. You said your love language is getting gifts or whatever. Like, guys got to understand all this shit to be able to get women, but women don't have to understand men to get men.
Now,
Yeah, they're so
obviously, if you're
focused.
the girl's top pick, you're gonna care about him. You're gonna want to be there for him and support him. But he has to be your top pick because he's doing what providing for you.
Angie's empathetic to me
factors.
now, but she wouldn't have been empathetic had I not been the individual that I am
Facts.
first.
Facts.
Women only give a shit and are
But-
empathetic once they actually are attracted to you and like you in the first place.
So she likes you for you. My
Yeah, I
goodness.
have a question. Oh, sorry, you go.
I don't know about that.
Sometimes there are women that will build a man
First, I see
for
what I
them.
do there. Huh? Was that?
Sometimes there's women that will build a man for them.
Those are usually the
Bro.
women that are thrown away.
Um,
Get cheated on.
Bro.
Oh.
Yeah, women
you
will
serious?
build
No,
a
I'm
man.
serious. Like I have friends that have built their perfect man. He's a project.
And
They
he
see him as a
left.
project.
And he lied.
And no, they did not. No, they're married. Like they molded him and warped him into
Statistically,
what
the
they
men
wanted.
leave.
But did you
after.
really do you respect
Statistically,
yourself
they
for doing that? For
Yeah.
going through
I don't know.
that?
I didn't do
because
it.
like I mean obviously you I'm not
Yeah.
saying you
It doesn't
did
work. I get what
Oh,
you're
yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Like, it never works when a woman is building up a man. Women don't build, they move in. Like,
Yeah.
that's generally what it
Oh.
is. Like, I think a man can absolutely build up a girl. Hey, I need you to be XYZ. I need you to be the best girlfriend for me. I think men need to build women and, reprogram bad habits because a lot of females have bad habits. But if it's the other way around where the woman is coming in like, oh, I'm going to build you up. No girl wants to do that. Tell a man how to be a
Yeah.
man.
That's facts.
But I could easily come in because I'm the leader. I'm supposed to be the man anyway.
Come
I tell
in.
her, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. Hey, I don't like girls that do this. Hey, I want you dressed like this. That's totally fine from a male perspective because that's my job. I'm the one that's responsible for her, so I should have some authority over her too.
Simply put, kings make queens, queens don't make kings.
Are
Yeah,
you worried your
I
girlfriend
agree.
is just with you for money?
Well, here's the thing. I understand that a big part of the female mating strategy is security, and a component of security is finances. But for it to be only money, well, you're not going to get the genuine desire if she only likes you for money. It's a bunch of other things that you have to be able to have as well.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm not going to sit here and lie and be like, oh yeah, my money doesn't have a play at all. No, of course it does, because security is a critical component to attraction for females.
Mhm. Are you worried like if you ran out of money, she would leave you?
Well, no,
Wait, what?
no,
I'm serious
because
question.
I know-
men say this all the time.
No, because I've what I did was I put some investments on the side where I'm always gonna be able to have a certain amount of money coming in regardless of what happens.
Well, that's
Mhm.
wealth. I feel like wealth is attributed to
Mhm.
education and building things. And then there's people that like you guys always talk about these topics like, oh, you would leave your guy for like Ferraris. I'm not gonna shut up, by the way. But I will say that you guys always talk about like the Ferraris and the Porsches, and which is understandable because there's a lot of women like that.
No.
But what's the difference between like being rich and like wealth, which is building education and building something with your man, and then being rich? I've met tacky people that have like all these Porsches and all these things, but
Have
they
you
can
ever been
just
in
lose
Bugatti?
it. They can just lose it,
Well,
and that's not wealth.
Well,
I
he
don't
just
know.
said he's not going to lose it
Yo.
because he's smart
But
with
that
his
was what
money.
I'm saying. Then you have wealth, which I believe is.
it's funny because
What
you
does
said
that do with
Porsche and
anything?
Ferrari.
Yeah.
No wonder they lose
I mean,
it.
I don't.
Need to get Lambo.
Bro, GT3 RS is pretty clean. 992 GT3 RS. Come on.
What
Yeah,
you know
I
about
mean, it comes down
I
to
used to
just
work at
being
Porsche.
You don't think it's different? Like
It
you